On today's Disney Roundup, Disney is beginning to worry on their continuous price increases. Jalen Hurts visits Walt Disney World after winning the Super Bowl, and a new meet and greet is coming to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. I have all that and more for you coming up right here on the DRU.
To infinity and beyond!
I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey everyone, Jeff here, and welcome to the Disney Roundup, where I bring you up to date with all the latest Disney and Disney Parks news. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So here's the Disney Roundup each single week. Starting off with parks news, as we all know, it gets more and more expensive to visit the Disney theme parks every year. However, that's now starting to become a concern within the company. Every year, price hikes hit Disneyland and Walt Disney World, making it more and more expensive to visit each year. Price hikes mostly commonly hit tickets, annual passes, food and beverages, hotel rates, and merch, but will also increase elsewhere given the times. While it's a burden to new and returning guests, it seems though that may be finally becoming a concern to the Walt Disney Company themselves. Over this past week, the Wall Street Journal released an article saying Disney is worried about the high cost of a Disney vacation. In the article, it mentions that within the company, there's concern that price hikes are now starting to outprice the middle-class families, making it unaffordable as it happens so frequently. The company also shared with the Wall Street Journal that their surveys showed that guests returning were starting to drop in late 2023. With that being said though, park admission revenue continued to increase in 2024. Following the article's release, the Walt Disney Company officially responded to it. In their response, they say, "The number one thing we hear from our millions of guests who visit our parks each year is how much a Disney vacation means to them, and we intentionally offer a wide variety of ticket, hotel, and dining options to welcome as many families as possible, whatever their budget," Josh D'Amaro, chairman of Disney Experiences, said. "We know our parks create lifelong memories for families, and we've worked hard to make a Disney vacation accessible to guests of all income levels," Hugh Johnston, CFO of the Walt Disney Company, said. Disney also goes on in their press release to share different current limited time special offers. Now, overall, in their press release, I think they're trying to defend themselves, saying, hey, we're still priced fair given inflation and we offer discounts, but yet it still costs almost $5 for a soda at the Magic Kingdom. A one-day, one-park ticket at the Magic Kingdom for kids and adults costs over $180. That's also without Lightning Lane Multi-Pass if you're planning to buy that, and it's considered a good deal nowadays to get in a value resort for under $200 a night. So I think overall Disney is no longer catering to frequent or returning guests with their pricing, but more banking on families that will come for their once-in-a-lifetime trip or visit every 3 to 5 years if they can. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Following his win against the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 59, Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts visited Walt Disney World. After leading the Philadelphia Eagles to their victory in Super Bowl 59, Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts dashed over to Walt Disney World for a fun-filled day full of celebrations and magical moments. For the first time in his NFL career, Hurts said the magical words, "I'm going to Disney World." This was the Eagles' second ever Super Bowl win, with their first ever taking place back in 2018. Hurts said his favorite ride was Tron. He also got to enjoy a celebratory cavalcade that day with Mickey and his pals. Starting next month, Disneyland has shared new offerings coming to Season of the Force. Villagers and visitors from across the galaxy, the limited time Season of the Force returns beginning in March. In Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the new nightly projection show, Shadows of Memory, a Skywalker Saga, will debut on March 28th, taking guests on a storytelling adventure across the galaxy. Stunning projection effects transform the spires of Batuu near the Millennium Falcon, invoking memories of some of the greatest moments in galactic history, as an iconic musical score comprised of the familiar themes heard throughout the films of the Skywalker Saga draws the audience into the legendary story of the Skywalkers. Joining other familiar encounters in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, for the first time, a shadowy visitor will appear on Batuu for a limited time, wearing what seem to be Jedi robes. There are rumors it might be the legendary Luke Skywalker. Continuing in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge on select nights, Fire of the Rising Moons is a nighttime experience that showcases a different view of the stunning Disneyland Park fireworks display with musical accompaniments. Star Wars Season of the Force takes place this year from March 28th through May 11th. Coming to theaters this spring, Marvel Studios has shared a new trailer for Thunderbolts. Marvel Studios released a new trailer and poster for the upcoming feature film Thunderbolts. In Thunderbolts, Marvel Studios assembles an unconventional team of anti-heroes: Yelena Belova, Bucky Barnes, Red Guardian, Ghost, Taskmaster, and John Walker. After finding themselves ensnared in a death trap by Valentina Allegra de Fortaine, these disillusioned cast-offs must embark on a dangerous mission that will force them to confront the darkest corners of their past. Will this dysfunctional group tear themselves apart or find redemption and unite as something much more before it's too late? Thunderbolts releases in theaters on May 2nd, and if you want to watch the new trailer, I will leave a link to that in the description down below. Alright everyone, that's it for this week's episode of the Disney Roundup. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each single week. That's all you for this week, and until next time, we'll see you on the DRU.